Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Roundup on this late Sunday night, October 18th, 2015 here on Peter Wiggins here. Let's start you off out at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana, where the New England Patriots squared off against the Indianapolis Colts the last time they played each other. Was an AFC Championship game in which the New England Patriots steamrolled the Indianapolis Colts 45-7 and went to the Super Bowl. And on the opening drive of that tonight's game, the Colts got on the board first on a Dante Moncrief 5-yard pass from Andrew Luck to make it 7-0 in favor of the Indianapolis Colts. And then Julian Edelman, a 12-yard pass from Tom Brady to make it 7-7 to score for one quarter. And then second quarter, Steven Gostkowski, 40-yard field goal drive to make it 10-7 in favor of the Patriots. And then Mike Adams, 14-yard interception return after Julian Edelman bobbles the ball after injuries from scoring a touchdown to makes it 14-10 in favor of the Colts here. But then the Pats get it back on a Garrett Blount 38-yard run to make it 17-14 in favor of the Patriots here. But then T.Y. Hilton, a 3-yard pass from Andrew Luck to make it 21-17 in favor of the Colts. And then Steven Gostkowski kicks a 35-yard field goal, and the Patriots go in an halftime break, trailing the Indianapolis Colts 21-20 here. And then Rob Gronkowski, 25-yard pass from Tom Brady to make it 27-21 Patriots in the third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, Garrett Blount, 11-yard pass from Tom Brady to make it 34-21 to the Patriots. And then Griff Whalen, 18-yard pass from Andrew Luck as the New England Patriots scored a 5-1 season after a hard-fought 34-27 victory over the Indianapolis Colts as Tom Brady, 23 for 37 for 312 yards and 3 TDs and 1 interception here. And LeGarrette Blount, 16 carries for 92 yards and 1 TD and 11 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown for a total of 2 touchdowns. While Andrew Luck, 30 for 50 for 312 yards and 3 touchdowns. Next up for the Patriots will be next Sunday afternoon at Gillette with a JETS. That's right, the New York Jets will square off against the Pats next Sunday afternoon at Gillette. Okay, look at some other scores around the NFL. New York Jets defeat the Washington Redskins 34-20. Pittsburgh Steelers over the Arizona Cardinals 25-13 here. Minnesota Vikings over the Kansas City Chiefs 16-10. Cincinnati Bengals over the Buffalo Bills 34-21. Detroit Lions get their first win of the season with a 37-34 overtime thrill over the Chicago Bears. Denver Broncos survive a score before staying unbeaten after defeating the Cleveland Browns 26-23 to go to 6-0. Houston Texans over the Jacksonville Jaguars 31-20. Miami Dolphins steamrolled the Tennessee Titans 38-10. Carolina Panthers escaped from Seattle with a 4-point last second victory over the Seattle Seahawks 27-23. Green Bay Packers defense come up big again on a stop on the goal line as they defeat the San Diego Chargers 11-0 27-20 and the San Francisco 49ers over the Baltimore Ravens 25-20. How about that Pats surviving in the Indianapolis under the Jets? Okay, in game number 2 of the 2015 NLCS, New York Mets about 2 games denied leading the best of 7 series after a 4-1 victory over the Chicago Cubs there. In NHL action here, it's the Los Angeles Kings through 2 periods leading the Colorado Avalanche 2-1. Final overtime, New Jersey Devils over the New York Rangers 2-1. St. Louis closed over the Winnipeg Jets 4-2. Anaheim Ducks over the Minnesota Wild 4-1. Edmonton Oilers over the Vancouver Canucks in overtime 2-1. And MLS soccer scores, it is DC United 4, Chicago Fire 0. New York Red Bull 4, Philadelphia Union 1, and Houston Dynamo Seattle Sounders 1-1 tie. Sunday night's long-awaited battle between the Colts and Pats will long be remembered for a bizarre and ill-fated play called that sunk a knife in the Indies' chances for victory. The Toronto Kevin Love finally made his long-awaited debut in a limited capacity Sunday night, but his presence wasn't enough to get the Cleveland Cowboys their first victory season as the Cavs fall to the Toronto Raptors 87-81. Robert Griffin had been inactive on Sunday this season, but there was a really mistake of nomenclature. There was never an active Griffin on Sunday, save for a brief but highly compensated stint as Kirk Cousins' bullpen catcher. Napa, California, an invitation in Augusta, Georgia postmarked with Reverend Emiliano Grill's mailbox sometime around the first of the year. Maybe not the biggest perk for this victory on Sunday at the Fries. In Kansas City, Kansas, Joey Logano finally gave NASCAR the chase for the Sprint Cup moment it wanted as NASCAR chairman Brian France has called NASCAR contact sport for the first time since France ranged on elimination style. Santa Clara, California, one thing is certain about the 25-20 Week 6 win by the San Francisco 49ers. They were better in the last place Baltimore Ravens on a home for a day. Pittsburgh Steelers defenseman lineman Cameron Hayward for the second time violated the NFL's rules regarding the use of the personal messages by putting an iron head on his eye block that was distributed to late farmer Craig Iron Hayward. This year's squad doesn't resemble a Super Bowl contender like the Seattle Seahawks. At the point, it's far from the 28 team that played the previous two championship contests. The New York Rangers had too many forwards this spring, so they traded at least back to the Winnipeg Jets for the left wing named Carl Klingberg for the rest of the rest of the season. The minors before deciding to continue his career in Russia. In 1979, the 10-2 Temple team that defeated California Golden State Bowl finished the season ranked 17th. The Owls are back in the poll for the first time since then. Cleveland, the Denver Browns defended the quarterback Peyton Manning in the wake of the Sunday 26-23 overtime victory over the Cleveland Browns. New York, pretty and cold, overcame a bubble beat consolation by late Sunday in the 200,000 Dome Metro 6 for the 2-year-old Phillies at Belmont Park. Out to Texas, and East Texas high school football players died after collapsing in the sidelines during a game. Arizona County's forward Joe Vitale will be out indefinitely after sustaining a body injury on Saturday against the Bruins. And move over Little Giants YouTube bucket. Michigan State's last second touchdown doesn't have a name yet, even compared to the Spartans' previous center coach Mark D'Antonio. The victory over the Michigan was an entirely different one. That's coming in for Sports Roundup on this late Sunday night, early Monday morning, October 18, 2015. Please say good night. See you next time. Good night.